Governor Parson today put the spotlight on labor concerns, signing an executive order to make all first responders who test positive for or who are quarantined by COVID-19 automatically eligible for workers' compensation. Under normal rules, individuals first must prove the conditions that put them out of work are a direct result of their work. That won't be the case here. The governor's labor director today answered some of the most frequently asked questions. She said anyone who did not qualify for unemployment compensation before the coronavirus pandemic won't qualify now. In other words, anyone who quits a job thinking they can get more money by being out of work is in for a rude awakening. Labor Director Anna Hughes says this pandemic has brought along historic and unprecedented volumes of unemployment claims filed in the state. KRCG 13's Kyrian Lee joins us live to explain.
Hughes says unemployment claims are already at a higher record than they were at the peak of the recession in 2008 and 2009. She says over the last week, she says the Department of Labor has already taken over 104,000 claims, which is a 147% jump in a week. Hughes says the department has already taken more claims in the last few weeks than for the entire year of 2019. She says on average, the department receives 100,000 calls and emails per day, which is where delays come in. Hughes says those eligible will receive an additional benefit through the federal pandemic unemployment compensation program. The FPUC provides a $600 weekly federal supplement to those who are eligible for at least $1 of unemployment compensation benefits during the week. Hughes says those payments are to begin as early as the week of April 12th. She says they ask for continued patience from customers.
Staff are already working overtime, not only to take the claims, but process them, so eligible unemployed workers can get paid as quickly as possible. We've also requested the assistance from other state agencies to provide such support to citizens, and we're training those folks as quickly as possible to put them on the available lines.
Columbia police are among those working on the front lines to keep everyone safe. The coronavirus is adding a layer of stress to that situation. Columbia police officers try to work as much as possible over the phone or on the internet. Officers wear protective equipment to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Columbia Police Chief Jeff Jones says stress levels in his department continue to rise.
But people are stressed right now. I think not just at work, but at home. Everybody's under more stress. But generally, I think that we have good people doing good work, and they find it rewarding.
The COVID-19 outbreak is interfering with a high-profile case at the Columbia Police Department. The search for the body of a Columbia mother presumed to have been murdered by her husband. Investigators believe the body of Menji G was dropped in the Lamine River near Boonville after she disappeared in October of last year.
We are still trying to get her out of the river and trying to find ways to do that. It's unbelievably difficult. I think it frustrates us some that we can't just go to the river and get her out.
So far, no one at the Columbia Police Department has the coronavirus. If an officer comes down with COVID-19, that would impact response times at a police department that is already understaffed. Reporting in Columbia, Mark Slavitt, KRCG 13.
Among the places and businesses considered essential are some Alcoholics Anonymous groups in Columbia, as long as they abide by those social distancing guidelines. KRCG 13's Lexi Petrovich joins us live in Columbia with more.
Tony, that's exactly right. Everyday schedules and routines are being impacted as we go through this time. And for addiction support groups, they serve as a critical resource for so many people all across the world. And here in Columbia, both the city and some of those groups are really working hand in hand together to make those resources as accessible as possible, even through this time. Now, I spoke with an AA member from Alcoholics Anonymous who wishes to remain anonymous as he speaks about this, but he says during this time period many of their meetings have moved online, but the in-person groups often serve as an integral part of someone's road to recovery. He says the City of Columbia has been very responsive to those needs and is allowing people to meet as long as they follow the safe distancing requirements. He says meetings can be a saving grace for many people struggling.
It's frankly a matter of life. It can be life-saving. Meetings are one clear action that AAs undertake as part of their recovery journey. And having access can certainly help keep AAs engaged with the program and with other AAs. So it's very critical.